EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get set, Yellow. RT, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
21.
And a 49er first down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up.
1st and 10. Purdy. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Take over 1st and 10.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Go, Rig, go. Let's go now. Let's go.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Panther Street.
Once again, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Tempo.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
Let go.
Here's Milroe to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
Seahawks.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 118, watch out. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
118, watch out. Yellow. Up.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
70. Come on, come on.
From the gun, it's Milrow. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right there. Get set, get set. 118, what's up?
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he gets this up close to the 40. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
12 yards. And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
21. Yellow. Top.
On 2nd down, Purdy. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
12 more yards.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Officer. Line around, up. Hot.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Get set. Yellow. 118. 118. Up.
Now Purdy. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. And a nice return here as well. He takes it up to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they will finally run him down. A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
Tempo.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Eagle.
In motion is Barner.
Ready?
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 49ers.
So after one, 17-0, the early score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it second down and 7.
Ready? Panther 60.
To throw again is Milroe. For the middle, it's Kupp. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's a run. A short game down to the 7.
Let's go.
Here now, second down and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
79.
Kupp in motion.
At the 7-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. Walker, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Check smash. Come on, set.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your pace defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch it. Fox, yellow. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Cup in motion.
Ready, roll.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
23-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Check out.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Go, Rick. Ready?
They'll run for it with Walker. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
yellow. Officer, hot.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Ready, 70 range, go!
On first down, it's Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
25 yards on the
Remember,
play.
he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's a gain of
Hawk
25
70, Hawk
yards.
70.
First down, Seattle.
In motion is Barner.
Ready,
On first and 10, it's Milroe. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
ball, now.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
19 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this
Trap
offense.
60, trap 60. Here we go, shot. Cut 60, Maverick, 60. Hut.
Milroe gonna throw it again. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Okay, break. Set go.
Again, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Fourth down, and here's Milroe. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up? Up.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. It is 2nd and 9. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk. And the 49ers have a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, 49ers.
48-yard line.
Get set.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
More yards.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alpha's up. Liner rounds up.
That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 25 more yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them so much for a fake. It's a sack.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is caught. The fake spike works for a touchdown.
49ers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 30, 49ers 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Broncos. Ready?
Now Milrow on first down. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Get it, go!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they used the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go! Ready, right?
Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Here's Milroe to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And the Seahawks, first down.
19 Lion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come on.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
70 Lions.
That's another Seahawks.
Play action, it's Milroe. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Let's go now.
Seahawks will line up for the
Viking
2-point
18.
conversion.
Shaheed in motion. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
49ers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
at the 32-yard
Let's give a lot of
line.
credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
18, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Yellow.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Yellow. Up.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Up.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
17
Here's
more
1st and 10.
yards. That's another 49er first down.
Here's Purdy again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Hot.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Get up.
Again in the air for Purdy. His fullback releasing, and And he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Alpha 21, 22, yellow. Yellow. Up.
Purdy going to put it up again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
37, 49ers 14. Eddie Pinheiro sets
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 tight.
That's good for us Seahawks.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Seahawks.
A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Milrow going to throw it again. That is called in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Makes the score Seahawks 44, 49ers 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set. Up.
Play action. Here's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down.
Left, over here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go play action with Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man is Tunges, the tight end.
It's a gain of 20.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fox. 21. Yellow. Up.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
Purdy's pass.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6
12.
at the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to the air is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll take this one in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit.
49ers 21.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double. Go check. Go down. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hurry. Come on. Let go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. To the middle, it's Cup. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
16 yards.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and Frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on downs.
Alpha's up. Yellow. Line around up. Start.
1st and 10 for Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Get set. Yellow. Line around up. Up.
Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. On 3rd down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Cougar 19.
Now Milroe. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Dragon 60. Panther 6.
Now it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. Whoa. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Milrose pass.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Okay, break. 18, here we go, here we go. Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer. Go street.
In motion is Barner.
Rig alert,
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now Milroe on 1st down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
60 by
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Ready.
They'll run with Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Score Seahawks 51, 49ers 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Officer. 22. Yellow. Stop.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a 49er 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another 49er 1st down.
1st and 10. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down.
Third and long
10 yards
obviously
to go.
isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
First and 10 at the
And this
22-yard
completion certainly
line.
won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get set, hot.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
By the Seahawks.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.